Hey everyone, thank you for your time. It should only be about 5 to 6 minutes. Thank you. Um, on my channel, I like to talk about burnout. If you see my shorts, you know. If not, again, 5 or 6 minutes of your time, you kind of understand what my channel is about. I just want to talk about, it'll be burnout, but we're going to talk about the mental stress of burnout and what it does to you. Whether you're a man or a woman, and I'm talking about specifically in the workplace, when you get mentally burned out, it's not just a simple thing of, man, I just don't want to be here. Whether it's a physical labor job, whether it is a desk job, nursing, daycare, whatever it may be, there are those extra variables, normally through the company, through direct managers, even through peers, to where maybe somebody's not carrying their load like they should, and you're having to step up and being told, hey, we're going to need you to step up because such and such isn't doing their job. How's that your fault? Or a manager, direct manager, when I say like supervisor, could be terrible over here, but for the other person could be fantastic. But then the company is great, but then the company for the great manager is awful. Give you crazy hours, forced overtime, takes away from you and your family. Yeah, they're giving you that extra bit of money and telling you things like, hey, be motivated, be responsible, blah blah blah. Yeah, they're giving you extra money because you're working, because they have to. Because if they didn't have to, trust me, they wouldn't. To say, yeah, here, we're giving you this, so give us all of your time. That type of stress being placed on you isn't fair. Especially if you're covering for other people because they're just not doing their jobs and nobody's saying nothing to them. The mental stress that you get from being treated poorly by either, like I said, it could be a supervisor, peer, or the company itself, is always going to weigh heavy on you, and a lot more heavy than the actual job itself that you're doing. Now, guaranteed, you can be overworked, even if you have a great supervisor and that company is good, but they're just pushing you, pushing you, pushing you, pushing you, pushing you, pushing you. Then you go home, you try to calm your brain down, you can't get out of your head, the work is just always constantly there. Again, and you get no enjoyment, and you get no rest, and then before you know it, you're back at work on the same thing, already exhausted. Again, that's that mental stress that's being forced on you by your job. Again, even if it's a good job, you can still be burned out from that. You can still get mental stress from a good job. And why is that? Because they don't care. Even the good jobs. And I've worked at places that were good places, but they didn't care about you. Because when it comes to the bottom line, you're just a number. And they don't care about that numbers mentality. How you feel if you're at a breaking point. None of that. They will work you like a dog. And then when you think you should be rewarded for your work, you could be demoted. You could just be pushed aside, which is probably worse. And again, that affects you mentally. And then you go into drone mode or survival mode. People call it different things, where you're just working, or you're just lifting up things, moving it, or hammering, whatever you're doing. That's what you do when you hit mental stress. You hit that block, you stop, and then you just focus on that. And people call that being responsible. Oh, you're not letting the job bother you. Oh, you're just being motivated. That's not being motivated. That's not being responsible. That's breaking yourself. Unfortunately, that's our job culture now, is to be mentally stressed out to the point to where you break yourself and you have a mental breakdown. And like I said, I don't want to take too much of your time, just 5 or 6 minutes. I'm about to hit that mark. So again, thank you very much for viewing. Channel is brand new. We got about 12 subscribers. Thank all of you. I really, really appreciate it. Hope to get some more. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Thumbs down. Give me a comment, I don't like this, I like this better. That's fine. But again, we're gonna keep pushing out these videos. This long video today, like I said, about 5 minutes, a little bit over 5 minutes right now. I'm headed into that 6 minute mark. Like I said, this is long as I'm gonna keep you. But I'm trying those out along with doing my shorts still every day. I'll probably only do this once or twice a week or something. Not trying to overload anything with this. I enjoy doing the shorts, but I do like these long form videos so I can get the yap a little bit. You feel me? But again, I appreciate you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Help me grow this. We need to bring this more to light. Again, my name is Dre, and y'all have a good day.